Well, hello. Are you guys sick of me yet? Welcome to today's class. It is Yoga Fusion. Weights are optional if you have 2, 3, 5. I'm using 10-pound weights only because my mom stole my 5-pound weights. So I'm probably gonna struggle. If you wanna struggle with me, go ahead. I would love that. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So pause the video, grab what you need, blocks. If you don't have weights, use water bottles, improvise. Do whatever you'd like to do. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start at the top of our mats. And whenever we find some downtime to breathe during this class, we're really gonna emphasize 3 big rounds of breath. So why don't we just start there, connecting ourselves to our spirit, to our prana, and just inviting ourselves to be open to our practice today and not really detaching or not really attaching ourselves to some sort of expectation or some sort of outcome. And let's just enjoy it and see where it goes. So you can bring the palms toward your heart, or you're more than welcome to relax them alongside the body. Palms face forward. And together, draw a really long breath in. Sigh it all out. Last one, fill it up. Welcome to your practice. Find a really strong foundation, rooting down through the soles of the feet, spreading wide through the toes. We're going to press down into the right foot and hug the left knee across from the hip bone. Flex the toes, reach the arms up, breathe in, breathe out. So push down through the right foot, but continue to reach up, lengthening through the arm bones, through the ribs, and then interlace the fingers toward the butt. Take a breath in as we bind ourselves here, pressing the knuckles down along with the sole of that right foot, and then slowly navigate the left foot all the way behind you. Inhale, lift the shoulders up over the hips, find that stretch, and then slowly guide the back knee down to the mat. Inhale the arms up, maybe you opt for a back bend. Lower into easy twist. So we're gonna stay in this modified version. Breathe in. You're gonna draw 3 big circles in both directions. Smoothing it out. Staying intentional with the breath as always. And then inhale, reach up, easy twist. If it's in your practice, grab that back foot, pull the heel toward the glute, and just stretch, adding in a little twist. Breathing into the tension, not yanking the foot, but just allowing yourself to experience what's right in front of you. Slowly release. Take the right arm up and then reach it out in front of you. We're gonna get right into the hips, coming into goddess squat. Lightly stepping that left foot back. Drop the weight down into the heels and then open the arm bones out nice and wide and opening up the hips as well. So breath in actively. Breath out. We're gonna press down into the feet and then slowly squeeze the legs, lift all the way up. Hands come into heart. We're gonna realign our mountain pose. This time grounding into the left foot, flexing the right toes and hugging the knee. Inhale, sweep up as you press down. So we're finding this really strong connection between earth and sky. Gravitating the fingers up and then gravitating the foot down into the mat. Interlace the fingers. Take a breath in. Maybe you airplane instead. Slowly lunge back. Enjoy the process. Inhale. Release all the way down into that low lunge. Easy twist. Find those circles, 3 each direction. Rotating and opening up. Warming up the muscles. Keeping them active and engaged. Not just flailing around aimlessly. And then inhale, twist. Bend the right knee, grab back. Stretching the quad, adding a twist. And then slowly release. Take the left arm out in front of you, square up. And we're going to set up for our goddess squat. Gently landing. Now this time we're going to do the same thing. Open the arms out nice and long. And then just kind of like nestle in, maybe folding. Gaze can be down or out in front of you. Maybe drawing the chin to the chest. We're going to keep the arms just like this, but we're going to lift them right in front of our chest. Take a breath in, and then as you push down into the feet, come all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale, forward, fold. We're going to lengthen the spine as we lift up. And then pressing the mat away, stepping into our high plank. Breath in through the nostrils. Downward facing dog. Breath out. Stretch the body nice and long. Pedaling out through the legs, drawing the heels to the mat. Maybe even rolling onto the tops of the feet. That feels really good sometimes as well. Roll like a wave forward. So start to push into the balls of the feet. Lift up to the toes. Round it out. High plank. So we're going to do our chaturangas a little differently tonight, just for these next couple rounds. We're going to drop the knees into modified high plank. Lower your chin to the mat first. So bending the elbows back to the ribs. Chin comes to the floor. Snake it into up dog, lift up. Tuck the toes under, bend the knees, send it into your dog pose. Inhale to the toes as you press the ground away with the fingertips, squeeze the shoulders, flatten out, plank. Drop the knees with control. Bend the arms until your chin meets the mat. And then inhale, snake it through, roll into up dog, press the mat away. Tuck it back. Last one, shoot it forward, see if you can roll the spine. Exhale, control the knees down. Lower the chin to the mat first, butt sticks up, inhale, snake it through. And then pressing back into your downward facing dog. Noticing how you feel right here. Where do you feel the most heat, the most sensation? So for me, it's in my scapula and my shoulders. For you, it might be entirely different. Inhale the right leg up. You can take it up as high as you'd like. And then we're going to cross it over the left hamstring, making an X. So right pinky is next to the left pinky. Take a big full breath in. And then on the exhale, walk the hands back to the toes, pressing the ground away, not allowing the shoulders to fall toward the floor. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, fold. Walk the hands back out, pressing the palms down. And we're still keeping the X in our high plank pose. We're going to spin over to the left, coming into a side plank. Now you can modify as you know how by dropping the knee, but our left leg is on the mat and so is our right foot. Take a breath in, reach the right arm overhead and bring the palm to the back of the head. Breath in. Right elbow crunches to the left knee. Inhale, extend and open. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. 3 more on your own. Every time you breathe extend. Point the elbow up. Close the space off on the exhale. Last one. Reach the arm all the way up. And then exhale, chaturanga. Lower halfway. Inhale to up. Exhale, press back. Take the right leg high. Suck the knee to the navel, then to the chest, then to the chin. Step it through. Low runner's lunge. Grab your weights if you're practicing with them today. We're going to bring them to the heart first. And let's just settle into the feelings of having these extra weights with us, if you're there. So settling into what it feels like within the body. Exhale the arms up overhead. Palms face the front of the room. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, cactus the arms. We're going about halfway down. Elbow in line with the shoulder. Press up. Inhale down. Exhale, press. You're going to do 8 more on your own. Strong legs. Taking your time as you press up. No rush. No jerky movements. Try to find your balance. You can always drop to your back knee. I lost count, so 2 more. Big breath and reach up. Bring the hands to heart. Weights are together. We're going to twist to the right. Weights are near the rib cage. Weights are going to stay together for this. Inhale all the way up and bend the elbows. That's 1 breath in. Exhale, press up and return to your twist. That's just a breath out. So let's do it again together. Inhale all the way and bend. Triceps. Exhale, press up all the way down to the twist. Go at your own pace. I mean, we're going at a very slow breath, so that's our intention. That's what we're working on. 3 more on your own. Using the core to twist. After your last one, bring the hands to heart. Take a big breath in. Step to the top of the mat. Woo! Slowly hug that back knee. I'm sorry, I feel it too. Hug that left knee now up. Release the weights alongside the body. Point the toes. Get that leg out there. Align it with the hip bone if you can. Point the toes. Don't flex them. Take a breath in and then we're going to pulse that leg up and down. Align the spine. Don't hunch. Let's work on bettering ourselves, not doing something half-assed just to get it done. Flex or pulse and point for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Bring the ankle on top of the right knee, hands to heart. Sit into a one-legged chair. Push the knee down and away. Take a full breath in, spreading wide through the entire right foot. Straighten the leg, lift the arms, exhale. We're only doing 3 of these. Sit back down. You fall out, come back in. You don't have to stay with me. I fall out, and coming back in. Exhale, press up. Last one. How can you let this work for you? Press up. Now listen, hands to heart. We're going to sink back into that one-legged chair and release the weights down. We're having an opportunity for an arm balance. Align your arms against your left shin. Sink low so you can place the hands down. Wrap your left foot around your right tricep. Like we're coming into crow. Send your weight into your hands. Shift forward, and then maybe you can squeeze your right heel off the mat, digging your left tricep into your left knee. And then slowly release, unravel, shake it out. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then we're gonna come into a chaturanga, so just pressing into the palms, shooting into a low plank, or just stepping into high and then taking it down. Other side. Inhale the left leg up, crossing it on top of the right hamstring. Pinky toes meet, take a breath in, and then walk the hands back on the breath out. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, and then walk the hands all the way out to high plank. We're still in our X, right? We're gonna spin onto the edges of your right foot. Left leg is still where it is. Take a breath in, reach the right arm up, and then hand grabs the back of the head. Inhale. Exhale, crunch right knee, left elbow. Inhale, open up. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, open up. 3 more on your own. Really expand on that breath in. This should feel good. Last one. Take the arm up overhead and then exhale, chaturanga. Breathe into your up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Float the left leg. Hug the knees, step it through. Grab your weights or just bring your hands to heart. Okay, find your balance. Heart with 10-pound weights. Dang it, Mom. Okay, hands to heart. We're gonna do some bicep curls now. So release the weights down by your side. Shoulders hang heavy. Pretend you have dumbbells on your shoulders. Take a breath in, palms face your legs. Exhale. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands to heart. Take a really big breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Okay, so now we're gonna press up again. And we're just gonna go. No triceps this time. Press up and twist. Exhale, press up. Inhale, twist. Exhale, up. 2 more. Last one, reach up. Hands to heart. Now we're gonna come to standing. Bring the right knee with you. Arms alongside the body. Straighten the right leg, point the toes. Squeeze the quad muscles, squeeze the butt muscles, and pulse. Keep the alignment of your spine. Shoulders down the back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knee back in. Cross it over. One-legged chair. Hands to heart. Sit low. Point the knee down. Flex the left toes. We're doing this 3 times. Take a breath in and chair. Press up. Reach the arms overhead. This is optional to reach up. Everything is optional. Lower the weights. Settle into that chair. Exhale. Press up. Squeeze. Sit low. Last one. Push down. Exhale. Lift up. Sit back down. Release those dang weights. Bring your hands to the mat if you can. You can also just forward fold like this if you'd like. You're coming into the arm balance. Nestle the triceps alongside the right shin. Plant the palms and then play around here. Maybe you shift forward enough where you can just squeeze that left heel off the mat. Take a big breath in. And then slowly lower, unravel the legs and fold, shake it out. Inhale, lengthen the spine with the butt bones up. Forward fold, chaturanga. Lowering halfway, coming all the way up, and pressing all the way back. Okay, we're just gonna work out the spine a little more before we continue. So from here, down dog, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees like you're coming into turbo dog, and then walk your hands all the way into goddess squat. And then walk it. We're gonna crawl all the way in to up dog. Bend it back. Press all the way into goddess. And walk all the way out to up dog. So you're keeping the knees bent until you come into up dog. So as you come up through your down dog, push your hips up and back through turbo, and just continuing to walk the hands back to the feet for goddess. Do this a couple more times on your own. Really feel yourself. Really just feel yourself. I mean, we get so confused trying to do things just as if someone else is doing them. Just listen to the body and do what works for you. Just crawling. We'll do one more, pushing back into goddess. And then crawling into up dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath out. So if that didn't confuse you, I got something else for you. We're going to start in down dog. Take a breath in, breath out. So we're going to shift forward very slightly. We'll go left leg first. We're just going to step our left leg over to the right. Flip dog, reach up. Drop the hips. Turn back to the mat. Down dog. Shifting forward slightly. Thread the right knee over to the left. Flip your dog. We're just going to do that again. We'll do it at that pace one more time. Down dog. Ooh, right leg, flip dog. Now downward facing dog, we're going to shift into an elevated tabletop. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to pick up the pace. Knees bent, take a breath in, turn our body to the right, thread the left knee through, step, flip, switch. This isn't made to be fast, but we are going just a little bit faster. Think about what we're doing. Going from tabletop to flip dog. Getting a nice little stretch in between. Make sure you're always pressing the ground away with your hand. Keeping your butt off the mat the entire time, so core is engaged. We'll do one more each side. And we'll land with our left leg floating over to the right last. Elevated tabletop. Pause right here. 3 big rounds of breath. Downward facing dog, stretch it out. Take the right leg all the way up. You can do this with your knee bent or straight. So right leg is gonna open up. So sweep it all the way over to the right, flex the toes to the top of the mat. Try not to dip all your weight into the left. So press it into the right hand. And then keep going until your foot can just drop. So it's off the mat. We're gonna crawl our hands to the middle and take the right arm high for a Skandasana twist. We're off the mat, no big deal. Lower your hands down. Crawl back into 3-legged dog. Core is gonna lift you. Inhale the right leg up. This time I'll bend it so you can see if you're watching. Knee comes toward the tricep and I shift and I extend my right leg all the way out, drop the foot. Bend the right knee. Inhale, lifting up for that twist with the flat back. Lower down, crawl to the mat. Core lifts the right leg up. Again, exhale, flex the leg all the way open. Drop the foot wherever it lands. Bend the right knee, inhale, Skandasana twist. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Left foot stays in the same exact spot every time. Last one. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bring the knee to the nose. Step the foot in between the hands. What do we have next? Warrior 2. Grab your weights if you're practicing with them. Bring them into heart. So we're finding a lunge first, and then we're opening up into warrior 2. Arms go down in front of the hips. Palms face forward. Take a breath in. Shoulder fly. So reach the arms up along the shoulders, and then close back to the middle in front of the hips. Exhale. Inhale. Strong legs. Try not to let the arms fall immediately once lifting them. Maybe hold them up for a moment. 5 more. You can do 1 arm at a time to modify with, without weights. Last one. Bring the hands to the heart. We're going to lower the weights out in front of us. You don't have to throw them down like I did. We're going to crawl all the way to the back of the leg. Skandasana. So we're going to do a little crawling here. So to start out, bring your right knee to your body. So we're like kind of crouching over. Arms are going to reach toward the top of the mat. You're going to stay low, and you're going to crawl into Skandasana on the right side. Same thing, stay low, crawl. This is not for cardio. This is not to be made fast. This is to work on mobility in the hips. Travel off your mat if you'd like. Give your body what it needs, what it actually deserves, letting go of that ego mind. Seems to be such a common theme with this quarantine. It's not about me, it's not about I. It's about our needs, not our wants. So really learning about ourselves. We're going to do 1 more to the right, and then 1 more to the left. And then we're going to find ourselves back into warrior 2 on the right side. Find your legs, and then we're going to grab our weights. This time we're going to come into some biceps. Palms face out forward, and we're just going to curl up 10 times. Breathing out when you curl up. On your last one, release the weights out in front. Inhale the arms, warrior 2 without any props. Take a big breath in. Slowly find half moon. Make sure you have a block available if you have it. Breathe in. Bend the front knee, slowly lunge back, reverse the warrior. Again, exhale, half moon. Reverse. Using the strength of the legs, allowing the ground to help you. Nice, slow, and fluid. 2 more. Control. Last one. We fall out. Come back in. Reverse. And then exhale. Cartwheel the arms down. High plank pose. Take a breath in. On the exhale, drop to your forearms. So we're not going to go out. We're going to bend the elbows back until our arms drop and our knees hover. Our butt sticks up a little. Inhale, plank. Send back, hips back. Elbows bend, forearms to the mat, hover the knees, high plank. You're just gonna do that back and forth. Keep the knees off the mat. You can modify by dropping them. Then we're just exploding up back into that high plank. Do about 3 more. Try to pause. Each time we go somewhere different. Try not to drop your forearms like a ton of weights. High plank, take a breath in. Chaturanga. Exhale, press it back. All right, so just make sure your weights are clear. You're not gonna run into them. Inhale, the left leg shoots up. Flex the leg all the way out to the left. See if your foot can be next, aligned with your ribs or your hip. Drop the foot wherever it lands. We're in a wide leg. Right hand presses down. Inhale the left arm to that Skandasana twist. Lower the hands back to position. Use the core. Inhale, leg sweeps up. Do it again. You can bend the knee if you want to. Inhale. 3 more. Nice and slow, staying grounded in the palms, not committing too much weight into one or the other. After your last one, take the right leg up or the left leg up. Hug the knee to the nose. Grab your weights if you haven't already. We're coming into that warrior two. Hands will come to heart first. Breathe in. Let's open up the hips. Breathe out. Check that alignment within the legs. Breathe here. Breathe out. Arms reach up overhead. Weights stay together. Bend the elbows and then exhale straighten. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do 8 more. Try to keep the knee, elbows together. Push up. Reach up, bring the hands to heart. Take a breath in. Lower the weights. Keep them out. Keep them out in front of you. This time we don't want to run into them. Okay, so come into the warrior two without your weights. And then we're just gonna make our way to the back. Exactly as I am is exactly how you will be. So I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm gonna step to the top of the mat, or to the back of the mat, facing the right side. So I'm gonna hug my left knee in, and I'm gonna step, take like a really big wide hop to the top of the mat. And my right leg comes up, and I bring my right hand down. So it looks like this. So we're controlling the movement, but we can go fast here. Use your arms to help. And we're just gonna hop back and forth. So that inner leg comes up and out when that outer leg is what we're landing on. So you're gonna go back and forth. You can go as fast as you'd like. Almost like you're doing a little curtsy squat, a little lunge between the legs. I'll face this way if you need to see. We're just going to keep going. Find a little flow. Feeling it in the glutes, keeping the bend in the knees. Picking up the pace if you can. If you can stay balanced. See what happens. We'll go for about 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, finish one more. Okay, grab your weights, take a breath, let it go. Warrior two, left side. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Palms face our hips. We'll do some back right rows, some back rows. Take a breath in. 10. Release the weights. Warrior 2, breathe in. Guide yourself. Half moon. Slowly lunge back, reverse. Practice that landing. Half moon. Flex the right leg, lift it up. Bend the left leg, lunge back. Inhale. 3 more. On your own, really flexing the glutes. You'll feel the muscles if you're working them. So just contracting. Last one. And then reverse. Cartwheel it down. High plank on the inhale. Low push up. High push up. 4 more. Last low push up. Upward facing. Exhale, down dog. So without the weights, drop to the knees and then sit down on your left butt cheek with the right knees pointing to the right wall. Come to the left forearm. Bring your right hand, clip it to your hip. Okay, so we're gonna stay on our left knee, our left leg the whole time. And when we lift up, we're gonna open up our right leg. So it'll look like this. And you're just gonna do these. Make sure you pause when you get up there. Flexing that right leg. Make sure when you lower, you tap the left hip to the mat, come right back up. Stay grounded in the left hand. Left wrist, left forearm. Try not to get sloppy. We'll do 3 more. Really push up, extend. Last one, come up, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lift up. Take both hands to the top of the mat and just stretch. Little twist, breathe in. If you want to, you can extend the legs over instead of keeping them bent. And then we'll go to the other side. So I'm just gonna turn to the back of the mat, come to my right forearm, come to my right hip, clip my left hip with my left hand, grounding down. Inhale, lift, tap the mat, come up. Not putting a number to it, just doing it. Flex, lift up, separate the legs. Bring it up, bring it down. Squeeze it up, squeeze it down. Stay focused, come to the breath. Try not to get sloppy. I know I'm guilty of that. 3 more. Lift up, all the way, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, take the hands now to the back of the mat. Stretch it out. Again, you can extend the legs if you don't want to keep them bent. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we're going to come right into half pigeon, whatever side you want to do. I'm already facing the back of the mat, so I'm going to fold into my left side, or my right side. And you can surrender, you can stay on your hands, you can take a block underneath your hips or your butt cheek, whatever leg that you're on. And I always suggest finding a new sensation, not always coming into the same feeling that we're used to. Because once we start Once we start getting used to the same feeling, we opt out of growing a little bit further. So, oh, this is what it feels like all the time, so, oh, I'm just going to stay here, I'm familiar with it. If you're familiar with it, see if you can find something deeper, more meaningful, a little more sensational. But sometimes it's okay to just sit here and say, okay, enough is enough. So being content with that attitude as well. And then slowly shifting on to whatever butt cheek you're on, and then just coming to the other side. Again, adjusting, noticing any differences. I always like to recognize what feels different on each side. That guides me into a deeper stretch or a little less. So I might just stay here on my hands instead of surrendering. And then slowly roll to that butt cheek, wherever you are, just kind of wrap both legs around out front. You can wipe them back and forth, whatever feels good to you. Maybe doing nothing feels good and that's okay too. You can sit in a meditation. Okay, going to come to Supta Baddha. Soles of the feet will meet. Grab your weight or not. Extend the arms out in front of you. Take a really big breath in. And then see, curve the belly. Ground down through the sits bones. Lower down to the back. Arms reach up. And curl back up nice and slow. We'll just do this a few times. Keeping control of the weight. Oh God, please don't drop it on your face. I always fear that. Maybe the weight goes all the way back this time, but you're still using the control of the body, the muscles, not the momentum. And you're just going at your own pace. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, roll it down. Do about 5 more. I know the arms are starting to burn. Keep the focus on the breath. Core is what's moving you. Breath is what's guiding you. Last one. Bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath in. And then keep the weight. We're going to lower all the way down into Supta Baddha. You just keep the weight wherever. And then bring your hands with your weight, if you have it, right to the hip bones. Keep Supta Baddha. Draw a breath in, lift the butt off the mat. And then bring it back down. We're just going to go back and forth. Almost like a bridge, but we're in Supta Baddha. So the butt barely touches the mat. Hold the weight over your head. Pulsing the buttocks off the mat. Squeeze as we lift the thighs. Keeping the outer edges of the feet glued to the mat. Really squeeze the butt. Squeeze the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up, walk the feet out and the knees together. We're going to find bridge. Weight can still be in the hands. We can bring them down to your hips. Roll the shoulders under. Squeeze, push down, breathe. And lower the hips, pick them up, back and forth. Lower the hips, squeeze all the way at the top, lower down. Squeeze all the way at the top. Lower the butt down, barely bring the butt to the mat. Like once your hands touch it, bring it back up. Keep the weight to the hips. Don't use the elbows to help you come up. I like to keep my elbows bowed out to the side or making sure they're not touching the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze all the way up and hold. Press down into the feet, push into the feet, push into the shoulders. Push down, breathe, breathe. I need to breathe. Push down, lift up a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! Lower down. Ooh, release the weight. Hug the knees into the belly. Let's roll into plow pose. So maybe the hips come over the shoulders. Maybe they don't, so that's okay. Breathe in. Slow breath out. Okay, so we're almost done. From our plow pose, we're gonna roll into a goddess squat. Control, roll back into plow. This time roll into king chair. Roll down, plow. So you can go into goddess or king chair, up to you. Push down, lift up about halfway, we're not coming all the way up. Try not to make it sloppy like me. Do a few more. Last one, roll back. Come to king or goddess. Let's all come to goddess. So we're coming to king chair. We're gonna bring our hands down, like we're gonna come into crow, but our hands are in the middle of our feet. Drop your butt down to your heels and lift back up. So you can bring your hands to heart when you do this. So we're just dropping the bottom, lifting up for 5, 4, 3, pushing the feet, 2, 1, come all the way up and fold back down, sway side to side. And then we'll slowly make our way into, let's find Shavasana. So maybe your Shavasana today is going to be a seated meditation. Maybe your Shavasana is going to be on the belly. Maybe it's going to be in a hip opener. So again, letting go of the ego mind, the I want, and focusing on the needs. So the ego is not necessarily an enemy or a bad thing. We just have to learn to coincide with it. We have to learn to really become one with the ego so we can recognize when the bad part of the ego is stepping into the picture. So wherever you need to go, take a really big breath in, inside out, and just like a big gust of relief and release.